Hey guys, what's up? It is your girl LWL. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be crocheting again. I am back. I have been on hiatus. I broke a finger, so it's been a few months, but I am so happy to be crocheting, and I want to share with you this easy beginner friendly crochet shawl. It is a 1-row repeat, and I just want to get right into this because if I could do it, you guys could do it. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you guys the yarn that I used to create this particular shawl, and it is the Big Twist yarn. It is 100% acrylic, and it is in the color Heather. So although this is a 4 worsted weighted yarn, it's a little bit lighter to me than the standard yarn, and it was just perfect for this actual project. So for demonstration purposes though, I'm going to use a different yarn, and you guys can use whatever yarn you like, whatever hook you like. It's just going to alter the project. So I'm using I Love This yarn. It's a super soft yarn. Usually you can get it from Hobby Lobby, and this one is in the color Burnt Pumpkin. So you're going to need a skein of yarn. You're going to need tapestry needles as well as a hook, and I am using a 5mm hook, which is the letter H, and of course some scissors. So we're going to get started. We're going to start with a slip knot, and however you get to your slip knot is how you get to your slip knot. There's so many different ways. I usually just twist mine around the actual hook, lay the short end and the longer end around the hook, and then I'm going to take the long end and yarn over as if I'm getting ready to do a single chain and pull through. That is going to create my slip knot. And again, you guys can get to that however you get to it. The goal is to get to it. All right, so for this project, we are going to start with a chain 4. So you're yarning over and pulling through. You're going to yarn over and pull through again. That's 2. Yarn over, pull through again. And one more time, you're going to yarn over and pull through, and we're at 4. And what we want to do is double crochet into that 4th chain from our hook, and that would be basically our starting chain. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to insert your hook into that starting chain. Okay, you're going to now yarn over and you're going to pull through that first little loop, and that's going to leave 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull through the first 2, and then yarn over again and pull through the last 2. That is a double crochet. We're going to do one more double crochet into that very same chain. So you're going to go right into that same chain, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, so now we're going to do a chain 2. So you're going to complete 2 chains. And after you chain 2, we're going to go right back into that very same stitch, and we're going to complete 3 more double crochets. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, then yarn over, pull through the second 2. And you're going to do that 2 more times. So for this pattern or project, you literally only need to know how to double crochet, and at the very end, you'll need to know how to do a single crochet, and of course I'm going to show you that as well. So once you are once you finish the last double crochet, you should have 3 stitches on the sides, on each side of the chain 2. Okay, and so this pattern is going to expand and it's going to multiply by 6. Okay, so each row you're going to increase by 6, and again this first chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. So you have 3 stitches there, a chain 2, and 3 stitches there. And what we're going to do now, you are going to turn your work, and after you have turned your work, you are going to chain 3. So you're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through one more time. And in that very same stitch where you just chained 3, you're going to put a double crochet right in the bottom of that. So you're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the next 2. And at this point, we are going to put a double crochet in the top of each stitch until we get to that chain 2 space. Okay, and so we have come to that chain 2 space. And what you want to do here, that very first chain that we did, of course, it's always going to count as a stitch. So now that we're at that chain 2, we're going to yarn over and we're going to put in a double crochet right into that chain space, okay? So we're going to pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. And we're going to do another double crochet right into that chain 2 again. Once we completed our second double crochet into that chain 2 space, we're going to chain 2. Once we chain 2, we're going to go back into that very same space and we're going to put in 2 extra double crochets or 2 additional double crochets. All right, guys, once we've completed that, we're going to continue to put in a double crochet in top of each stitch till we get to the very last stitch. And then once you get to that last stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets, and I'll show you guys a little trick, or give you a tip, should I say, once you get there. Okay, so I stopped just short of 2 of my stitches for the second row to kind of give you guys the tip. So for the second row, you should have a total of 12 stitches. So again, it multiplied by 6. My side prior to the chain 2 has 6 stitches, and after the chain 2 there are 4 stitches. That kind of gives you an indication that you're off on the second side if you don't have an even amount of stitches. So at this point we need to go into the top of that chain 3 from the previous row and put in 2 double crochets into that very same stitch. Okay, so you're going to yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, and yarn over, pull through the second 2. And then we're going to go right into that very same stitch again. Insert our hook. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. So now you can see that we have an even amount on each side. There is a total of 12 stitches, like I stated, for the second row, and this pattern just repeats. You are literally doing the same thing until you get to your desired width or length of the actual shawl. So again, you're going to turn your work. You're going to chain 3. In that very same chain 3, at the bottom, you're going to do a double crochet. And you're going to put in a double crochet in each stitch from the previous row until you get to the chain 2 space. And guys, this does work up pretty quickly, and it depends on how fast you move. I am a little bit more hindered, like I stated, with my finger, but it's working up pretty fast. So now that you got to the chain 2 space, again, you're going to put in 2 double crochets right into that chain 2 space. You're then going to chain 2 again. And after you chain 2, you're going to go right back into that space and you're going to put in 2 double crochets. All right, and to finish off the row, you're putting in a double crochet in each stitch across, and when you get to the very last stitch, you're putting 2 double crochets into that stitch. So again, I'm a little bit short of it, but it's going to show you here that you're going to have 9 stitches on each side of the chain space. Okay, so right there I only have 7, so I'm going to put 2 more in that previous row, the chain from the previous row, and that's going to even it out. It's literally, again, the same thing each row, and all you need to know is how to double crochet. Important tip is knowing how to hold your yarn, and also just the tension that you're using, because you want your work to be, or to work up evenly. So just be mindful of that, and then you'll be good to go. As you watch me, you may see me pull or tighten as I go along, because again, I'm just making sure that my work is going to be even and there's not any like big gaps in it. You want it to look uniformed. So This is what we're looking like now, row 3. Again, it should be a total of 18. We're going to continue until your desired width and length. Now, I did go ahead and add an additional row, and I want to show you the row one more time, the one row repeat, before I show you how I'm going to end it. So you're chaining 3, and you're going to do a double crochet again into that bottom chain, and all the way until you get to the chain 2, you're completing double crochets. Alright, now we are to our chain 2 space. Same thing, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, and do a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, do another double crochet into that space, chain 2, and complete 2 more double crochets into that space. Okay, and now until we get to the end, we are putting a double crochet in every previous stitch until we get to the end. We're going to, or until we get to that last chain or last stitch, should I say, we're going to do a double crochet twice into that previous stitch. Okay, so now I'm at the end. I'm going to go in and I'm just putting 2 double crochets into that last stitch, and this is what we're looking like now. Again, this is going to work up into a beautiful scarf. It's going to look like it took a long time or a lot of hard work, and it is hard work, but it's such a simple pattern, you'll be impressed. So to end it, I'm going to turn over and I'm going to chain 1, and at this point I'm going to insert my hook into the very bottom of that chain 1, insert my hook, pull through. You're going to have 2 loops there. You're going to insert and pull through both of those. That's a single crochet. Insert your hook, pull through. Let's get it right. Insert your hook, pull through, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, this was me working at my normal pace. I had to slow down so that you guys could see, but it's a single crochet. The pattern is still the same. Instead of doing the double, you're doing the single. So I'm going to show you up until you get to that chain 2 space, which is where I'm at now. You're going to go in with a single crochet, and then you're going to go in with another single crochet. Then we are chaining 2, and we're going to then enter 2 more single crochets in that same chain space. Alright guys, and then we're going to end up the row or complete the row with single crochets all the way until the end. We get to that last chain or that last stitch, we're going to put in 2 single crochets into that very same stitch, and then you would have completed your project. The reason I do the single crochet at the end of most of my projects is to make it uniformed and to make it kind of look tailored and finished, so it has a good finished look. This was something, again, so simple, guys. I'm so excited to bring you multiple projects. I've been working very hard on them, so I'm excited to share. Make sure that you thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And at this point, you're done with your project, and what you would do is just make sure that you cut it and you sew in the ends, and you're good to go. And this is just a photo of my mom with it on. I kind of threw it over her back and said, girl, you better model this. So it's very lightweight and it's very cute. Thank you guys for watching. Be blessed, and most importantly, be a blessing.
It was